Hey, what's up guys, it's Ems and I'm back today with another video featuring a new animal who is a green kakariki parrot. Her name is Picasso and she's a bit of a mess at the moment, feather-wise, but first I'm going to give you the backstory before I go ahead and get her to introduce you to her. So about 5 months ago we went into this pet shop, and I'm not going to say the name, just, yeah, and basically what happened was, if you know about birds, you know they don't like to be close to the below your chest. It's very stressful for them because they feel like you're towering over them and you can just, they feel like they're being predated. So it was on, the cage wasn't actually on a stand, it was just on the floor, and there was, I think there's 20 to 30 cages all in rows and like stacked up, and the whole bottom row is obviously on the floor. And I come across this cage with a very, very depressed parrot in, and you know, she was missing loads of feathers, her head was tucked up, she was in the corner, and nothing is worse than seeing a bird like that. And I mean, when I say she was tucked up, she was just hunched up in the back corner of this cage, not moving, looked like she could just drop off the perch. She was in such a bad state. So obviously my first reaction was, I need to get something done with this bird. So I messaged the pet shop. They told me everything was fine. It wasn't. There were no toys and she was a single bird. And it's not good for birds to be kept single. I mean, if, like, they're okay to be kept single if you can be there and bond with them, because that's the thing, you have to bond with your bird, otherwise it's just going to sit and be stressed. But the pet shop doesn't like bond with their birds. So she was there in this white cage, 2 perches, there was no box, it was just wood chip bedding, floor cover, there was not a single toy, a food bowl, water bowl and a lump of calcium, and a little bowl of grit. So that was like 5-6 months ago. So 4 months passed, and no, 5 months passed, sorry. And basically, unfortunately, my silver Java Sparrow Bugatti passed away. We still don't know what caused it. It was really sudden, like 1 minute she was just on the perch and then the next minute she was on the bottom of the cage, puffed up. Horrible, and like there wouldn't have even been any time to get to a vet to get her checked over because she had just gone down so fast. And that's the thing with birds though, they're so hard to tell when they're ill, because in the wild they don't want to show they're ill because then they become vulnerable to predators and all that. So her mate Chiquita got really depressed and we needed a new bird to, not necessarily as an actual mate, but more of a companion to go with Chiquita, just to keep him happy. And we thought about getting another Java Sparrow, but there's not much sexual dimorphism, which means it's kind of hard to tell the difference between male and female. And the only way you can tell is looking at the top of their head and the shape of their beak, which obviously they're not going to want to go through all these birds and yeah. So we don't actually know if Chiquita is male or female, but we didn't want to risk getting a male and having them fight, because they will, if you pair 2 male birds, lots of the time, yes, they'll get along, but as well, lots of the time they will try and kill each other. This green bird, this kakariki, I knew was female because I had seen her sitting on a clutch of eggs. So I actually mentioned her in my last video, saying how I really wanted her and all that. So we come to an agreement that we could go and get her. So we brought her back in a box, and I've had her for 2 weeks. I just haven't shown her any sooner. Like, I didn't show her when I got her because I didn't want to put any stress on her. She is missing loads of feathers. It kind of doesn't show at the moment, but there are lots missing, and that is just because of how stressed she was in the pet shop. We have seen her plucking a few times, but she's not one of the birds that will just pluck and pluck and pluck, but she has plucked a couple of feathers, and the rest are just falling out from stress. And the first day of having her, she lost 60 feathers, but she's on, like, we got the special antibiotics and stuff for her, so that's okay. So I'm going to go and get Picasso, the green kakariki parrot. So this here is Picasso, and you can probably see what I meant about the feathers. She pooped on me. Okay. So I'm going to definitely do a care video about Picasso because I went online and I couldn't really find any care videos for kakarikis because they're common pets, but they're not as common as like budgies and zebra finches and canaries and all those things. So I will definitely look into a care video. She's very... Oh, she stopped. That was Chiquita singing next door because I'm not in my room, I'm in my sister's room, who, there's also another animal in here, but it's not my animal to show you, so if my sister wants to do a video about that, whether it's on my channel or her channel, it's not got any videos yet, so I'll let you know if she does, then that's up to her, but it's my choice to let my animals on here, not my choice to put her animals on. So, yeah, Picasso is over there, and I think another reason that her feathers are falling out is an ideal bird diet should include fruit and veg, and that's like really good source of vitamins and all that, but they were not getting that, they were just being put on a simple seed mix. So her daily diet is sunflower seeds, banana chips, she all about her banana chips, that's her life, and sunflower seeds. So sunflower seeds, banana chips, and then she has celery, broccoli, lettuce, grapes, and carrot. And that's all mixed up in a bowl. And that's the same for Chiquita as well, because they, like I said, I will say it's essential, but at the same time it's not. If they don't have it, they most likely will get a shorter lifespan, but it's not like it will kill them instantly. So, but I definitely recommend having fruit and veg mixed in. But make sure you Google what your birds can and can't eat, because most birds cannot eat avocado. So do not put avocado in your bird's food bowl unless you've Googled and you're sure. So I'm going to go and try and get Picasso again, and I'm going to use some sunflower seeds to bribe her to see if she'll sit long enough on my hand so I can kind of just show you Picasso in a bit more detail. So I'll be back. So on my hand, oh, come on. I had everything. Banana chips, sunflower seeds. So yeah, that is Picasso, and I will do... Basically, we've ordered her a special harness so she can come outside when it's warm. Obviously not today because... I'm just going to show you why not today. Okay. Can you guys see that? That is thick, thick, thick snow. And it's still snowing. So, the harness hasn't come yet, but I'm going to give it a couple of months until I actually try her on it. I've only had her for a few weeks, obviously. So I just want to build up that trust in her, let her bond with me. Get her good with being hand tame. I mean, I need to work on recall with her. So once I've done all that, then I'll try her on the harness, and then I'll do a care video with her on the harness, so it's just a bit easier to keep hold of her. And obviously if I feel like she needs to like go, if she doesn't want to be there and she's struggling, then she can go. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Picasso is there. And I will see you next week with a care video for one of my animals. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.